Welcome to my channel. I'm Helen of Helen Jeanne Designs. Today I'm going to do an unboxing. I've seen all over the internet on YouTube people using these gel press printing plates, and I've never tried one. So I asked a few questions in some of the groups I belong to, and everybody seemed to recommend them, so I thought I'd give it a try. The one I purchased is the 12 by 12, and I also purchased a 5 by 7 because I want to be able to use it in my journal that I'm making, or my altered book planner. So I'm wondering if I can use this 5 by 7 to print directly into my book. I watched a few YouTube videos and I saw that you need to have a brayer. So I purchased this Speedball 4-inch brayer, and along with that I purchased from Amazon a few stencils because I see that a lot of people use various stencils in their designs, so I thought that would be a good place to start. So today I'm going to open this up and we're going to give it a try. So hopefully if I make mistakes, it'll maybe keep you from making mistakes when you try it out. Now I purchased the 12 by 12 size. I was going to get the 8 by 10. That was another option, but I thought maybe this would give me a few more options as far as the designs that I make, because some of the papers that I make are 8.5 by 11 rather than 8 by 10. So I thought I'd purchase a little bit bigger size to start from. Excuse the noise. So I really wasn't even familiar with these jelly plates. I think there's a couple different brands. I purchased this brand because there's a gal, Keri Sallee, in one of the groups I belong to, and she's one of the designers for them, so she recommended this brand, so I thought I would go with this brand. Now I'm going to pull it out of this plastic case and put it directly onto my placemat here. I guess we can keep this for storage. So, and then I'm going to also open my brayer. It's pretty straightforward. Now, I hope this has some directions here. I will look on the bottom and see what we've got. Oh, yes. Okay, the instructions say to remove the plastic coating. So I'm going to do that. And it is like gelatin. I can feel it jiggle. Not too jiggly. And I believe I'm just supposed to discard this. And I don't have a plexiglass surface, so I've got this vinyl placemat. I'm not sure if that's the best surface, but it's also got a plastic coating on the bottom. For now, I'm just going to leave it on there. And I've got some acrylic paint here. This is a set that I already had. It's the golden fluid paint, so I'm going to use that. And I've just got some standard copy paper here that I'm going to use to try it out. So I guess we'll give it a go. I'll pick a few colors. I like this magenta color, so I'm going to try a few dots of that. I haven't used this in a while. Just do a few dots. I don't think you're supposed to put the paint on too thick. And I'm going to try a little bit of white. Boy, you can tell I haven't used it in a while. And actually, I think I'm just going to try that right now because I'm not sure how much to put on since I've never done this before. Looks like I'm probably going to need a little more than that, but it's kind of pretty actually. Very pretty. I like the pinks. Ooh, I like the color. I'm liking the color. Now, I'm not going to do any stencils yet because I just want to try it out first. I'm going to get myself a paper towel to put this down on so I don't make too much of a mess. All right, I'm just going to start out with one sheet of paper. Now, it's not going to cover the whole thing because, like I said, this is my first try. So I'm going to just place it on here. Rub it. I did watch a few videos on YouTube. There's a lot of different videos on there showing all the different things you can do with these. Apparently you can even print up like pictures and things with your printer, and it'll even transfer the design onto the paper. I'm gonna have to try that sometime too. All right, I don't know how long I'm supposed to leave this on here. Like I said, I watched a few videos, but I'll be honest with you, I've kind of forgot everything. Well, we'll see how it goes. It's pretty light. I think I need more paint. But it's a start of a background. I'm going to probably add a little bit more paint, and I'll use this paper again in a few minutes. So I've got my magenta. Add a few more drops. I think I'm getting a little low on paint. I do have some other paints, some apple barrel acrylic paints that are very inexpensive, and I'll probably try those. These golden paints are very good quality. They cost a little more to start with, but I imagine that they'll do pretty good on here. So I'm going to just roll this again, and I'm probably just going to experiment, do different designs. I really like the colors though. I don't think you're supposed to put on the paint too thick. I think you're supposed to thin it out quite a bit. And from what I observed in the videos that I watched, you can do all kinds of different layers. So I'm going to try out one of these stencils and see what happens with that. I'll just take whatever's on top. All right, I am going to just lay it down here. And I'm going to take another piece of paper to go over the top to kind of rub it down. Now as I use these different papers, I think I'm going to actually have quite a few different designs to work with. My plan is to use these in my journals. I like to junk journal, and then I've got my planner that I've been working on, so I'm hoping to use it in the planner a little bit. And then probably the bits and pieces I'm going to use to make like different tags. Well, I'll probably do some layering with that. Let's see, I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to pull this off. And then I'm going to use a little something else. I've got just this little plastic stick. I'm going to try to just make a few designs. And I think I'm going to add just a tad more paint. Now, if anybody's watching my video who's experienced at using the gel plate, I'm sure you're going to see that I'm probably not doing everything correctly. But right now, I'm just going to have fun experimenting and see what a few things I can do with this gel plate. Gel plate or jelly plate. I just went over my design, but that's okay. Don't think I'm quite using enough paint. I think I need to probably use a little bit more, but that's okay because I plan on doing a few different layers. Now I've got this, well, actually all the bubbles are pretty much out of it. Plastic wrap. That takes a little bit off. And then I do have some bubble wrap that actually has some bubbles in it. I'll try that. And then I've got a fork here. So I'm going to maybe just kind of go through it a little bit. Not sure if my paper is going to cover all of this. So what I'm going to do is put one of the pages on that I already did. Actually, no. I decided I'm going to use a new page. That way I can use those for layering when I put other colors on. Alright, so I'm going to do this. Kind of just rub it. Like I said, this is all new to me. But I like experimenting, and I learn best just by trying things out. I really like YouTube because there's so many things you can learn. And if you have something at home you need that breaks down, there's usually a YouTube video to show you how to repair it. Alright, well that didn't do much. Well, as you can see, I think I need to put a little bit more paint on. So we're going to do that. I'm going to go on. I'm going to try another color. I'm going to add, let's see. I think I'm going to add a little bit of this green. Phthalo green. It's like a blue shade. I'm going to put a few drops of this on. Maybe a little bit in here. Alright, take my brayer, go over it a little bit. I'm not going to put this in all of the areas because I want it to have a variety of colors. I think I'm going to add a little bit more white. Probably put a little bit too much on that time. Might be a little thick. Boy, it's a lot of fun just mixing the colors. Wow. It's like the ocean. Ocean blue. And I think I'm going to take my fork, make some little designs. Alright, I'm just going to put the paper back on here and see what happens. I think I should have paid more attention to how long I'm supposed to let it dry in between. My paint's really actually kind of dry, so I might be letting it dry too long. Alright, let's see what this is going to do. I think what I'm going to do is take my other paper and just do it over the edge, over the edge here, so I get up all of the paint. Apparently some people clean their gel plates and some people prefer not to. I guess you can clean them with like a baby wipe without using a lot of water. Alright. I do kind of like that little wave design, but I think I need more color in there. So we're gonna pull this off and see what this looks like. Ooh, I like that. I like that color. It's getting a little dark. I don't want to get it too much darker, so maybe I'll just add lighter colors. But I do like the collage look to it. I'm gonna go over this one again just to get up some of this extra paint. And I might try using a few more colors. Like I said, I've never done this before. I'm sure like anything else, there's definitely going to be a learning curve. I'll just have to watch some more videos myself. But it is fun experimenting and trying it out. I think I need a few more colors. I think I'm going to add maybe a little bit of blue. It's dark, but it is pretty. Not too much, but a little. All right, use my brayer. All the different colors. That is pretty. So, let's see. I think I'm going to try another stencil. And I've got this. It's basically like a burlap. Not sure what that's going to do, but we'll give it a go. I think what I'm going to do with this is pull this off so that I leave the texture. And I think I'm going to actually pull this stencil off also, because I want as much of that on my paper as possible. I'm going to start out with a new paper. And see what happens. Okay, I'm liking that. See how that one's got more texture in it? That burlap added a nice texture. Can't really see a lot of the stencil, but I can a little bit. All right, I'm going to put a little more paint on, and then I'm going to probably I'll keep the videotape on, and I'm just going to experiment for a little bit. So when I actually post the video, I can speed that up a little bit. And we'll go from there. So I'm just going to kind of experiment so you can watch what I'm doing. Okay, I think I made enough, and I was gonna clean this up with some baby wipes, but then I realized my baby wipes are dry, so I'm gonna probably get some hand sanitizer to clean this up a bit. I don't think you're supposed to use a lot of water on it. The instructions said to use like a baby wipe or hand sanitizer, so I'll probably do that. Now I'm going to go through and I'll show you what the papers look like that I did, so you can see what our first time using the gel press print plate, what we accomplished. So I let these dry for just a little bit. I went through and I tried cleaning my gel plate, and I think I'm gonna have to do a little research on that because I tried using this hand sanitizer and it didn't seem to work very well. And then I ended up, when I used the dry baby wipes, it got a little lint on the gel plate. So I need to do a little research and find out if it's best to clean it. The directions say to use hand sanitizer or baby wipes or mild soap and water, but it does say to use a lint-free cloth. So I think I got a little lint on it, but I think it'll be fine. I just put a little bit of paper on it to pull off what was left, and as it dries, I think it'll be fine. So anyway, I just wanted to show you the designs and how they turned out. And this one's a little dark, but I like the different colors. And this one I really like because I like how the white shows through and it's got more of the pattern. You could really keep going with this and do a lot of layering, but when I use these, I plan on actually adding some more collage to them, maybe some drawings or painting pictures. I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to do with them yet. This was just my first time. And this one I like the light colors too. It seems like I like the lighter color a little bit better. So I'll probably in the future try not to start with too dark of paint. Although I know I didn't try any black, but a lot of people I think use black, especially you can come in with some stamps and actually stamp on top of it. This one's, I think this magenta was a little bit glossy, so it kind of gave a different texture to it. It's got the matte paint and then a little bit of the gloss. And this one's got more of the yellows and the pinks and orange, and you can see a little bit of the designs from the fork and some of the stencils. And this one you can see I used the bubble wrap and the fork. I didn't have a lot of different things, but I can see how the things you can try, if you just look around you, are probably endless. You can probably use all kinds of things to experiment with. And this one again, I kind of like having a little bit of the white in it. You can see the edge there, so I'll probably cover that up in some way. And this one's got a little bit of the design, not too much. And these were just the papers I used at the end to kind of pad off some of the color. So, thank you for doing this experiment with me. And I hope that you'll get your own and try it, or maybe you already have one. But anyway, I want to thank you for watching my video. And please hit the like and subscribe button so that you can be updated for more videos and just support my little adventure here. Again, until next time, happy planning, happy crafting, and happy journaling.